What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Engineers Without Filters podcast, episode 1. We're going to see how this goes. We're a group of 4 engineering students at Michigan Tech, a group of 4 seniors, and we decided, hey, we have some funny conversations sometimes, let's record it. So here we are. I'm Jacob. I'm a senior materials engineering student. Tonight, I'm drinking water.
And I'm Dayton. I am also a senior materials science and engineering student, and I'm drinking the always classy Old Milwaukee.
I'm Gabe Toman. I'm a computer networking and system administration major with a minor in cybersecurity.
Oh my God.
Gotta say the whole thing. And I'm drinking your Busch Latte.
And then I'm rounding out the crowd as Joseph DeGrandchamp. I'm a 4th year electrical engineering technology student, and I'm drinking good old Miller High Life.
And there we go.
The classic.
So yeah, you know what? Let's just go into it, all right? Let's just get into the topic.
All right.
That was enough bio. You'll learn who we are over the course of time, all right? So the format of this show is we just bring up a topic and we talk about it, kind of what are your thoughts on this? And we just had a career fair at Michigan Tech yesterday. So we're thinking about what's it like, I mean, we're all graduating pretty soon. What's it like trying to find a job after college and kind of finding a job you're happy with, and is it important to find something in your major, kind of that kind of stuff. So Dayton, let's start with you. You're kind of an interesting one because you're a materials engineer that doesn't want to do materials engineering at all.
Yeah. I do not really like materials science and engineering. Hence, so I've got a minor in naval systems engineering because that's what I want to do, not materials science. So, yeah, kind of an interesting case. Career fair yesterday. Didn't talk to a single person that was in the material science and engineering field. And it felt pretty good. So yeah, I mean, personally, it really stresses me out finding a full-time job, and it's pretty scary.
Dude, it's super fucking scary, man. Like, knowing we have to decide what our life's gonna be, like, within a few months. Yeah, and it's like everything's coming to a head at one time, and you feel like you have to pick, or else I don't know, you lose. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, there's so much pressure on everyone now.
Yeah.
Like I thought there was a whole lot of pressure when we were graduating high school. Like, oh, you gotta pick your major, you gotta pick your college. But now it's like, oh, that actually didn't really matter a whole lot. Like, it did. Like, if you wanted to graduate on time and like get a decent degree, like, yeah, you had to get a general direction. But now it's like, okay. Now I kind of get to pick where I want to start out living, I need to worry about the atmosphere and like what other people that work there are like. Like, there's just a lot of other factors you wouldn't think about.
Yeah, I definitely feel bad for you guys because I'm graduating a semester after all of you guys, so I'm still looking for like an internship. So
that's nice.
Like, I had an interview with that would be in California, and it's like, oh, it's like that sounds awesome, but like I don't have to live there. It's just like a summer type of a deal. So I don't have to deal with that stress, and I'm pretty happy about it.
I mean, that's why internships are good, because you kind of figure out what you like and what you don't like.
Right.
But also, like, if you work at a place and you're like, I don't really want to go back there, it's like, fuck, I have to do this again and find something else that's good. Because, like you were saying, like, you don't know what the company's going to be like. Like,
yeah, exactly.
When I showed my internship, like, it was fine, and then you, like, kind of meet people and you realize, like, oh, that person's kind of a dick, but they're, like, my boss, you know? And it's like, I had to sit next to a 6-year-old man trying to do SolidWorks, and I'm like, oh, God, this is fucking terrible. So it's like, a company may seem good on paper because that's what they're supposed to do, is their websites will be fancy and make you want to work there, but like you don't know what it's actually like.
Yeah, I don't know about your experiences, but I definitely felt like I learned more of like what I didn't like than what I liked, I guess.
Definitely, that's what I found in my first internship too at the aluminum mill. I learned a lot. Turns out I don't like metal.
Which is weird for a materials engineer, because pretty much everybody that loves metal, me and Dayton hate it, so.
Yeah, like, the exact opposite. When I had the interview last year for the place I worked at in Lansing, they were like, oh, you gotta dress up, and I was just like, yeah, I don't care, I was just desperate, like I wanted anything, right? And then like after like a while, it's just like it's very old school. It was very like dress up, be like corporate. Like I felt like hell corporate, you know.
Yeah.
Like definitely.
I think many companies nowadays are starting to go towards the more casual attire, like business casual.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, I think especially engineering companies, because they all know engineers are you know, they don't like dressing up yet.
Right. Complete salon.
That was the weird thing about it is like when they were recruiting me, like their big 2 points where they have 37.5-hour work weeks, which is nice, but like I was an intern, so it was hourly, so like wasn't as nice. Like only
2.5 hours you didn't get paid.
And they're like, oh yeah, we got this new system where you don't need a tie. Like it was revolutionary. And it's like you guys can wear polos and shit. It's like, okay, this is fine.
Joseph, you had a pretty interesting internship this summer.
Yeah, so where I worked at, they didn't do anything. They just had...
We won't disclose the name.
Yeah, they just straight up had nothing for me to do most of the time. Actually, the last day that I worked there, I talked to my supervisor, and he's like, yeah, I really appreciated you because even though we didn't have anything for you to do, you still came up every day asking me, like, hey, do you have work for me? And, you know, every day I was like, no, I don't. I'm asking around. And eventually it got to the point that I just stopped asking because he's so long just not giving me anything.
You know, I feel like we had pretty similar internships in that aspect. Like, I definitely think I had more than you to do, but not by much because we were constantly texting each other and, like, Snapchatting each other, like, memes and stuff we found on Reddit just to, like, kill the time.
Pass the time,
I feel like the thing is, though, like, my internship was like, oh, we're different because we make you do work and we're going to give you real projects. And I was like, yes, that is exactly what I want. And, like, I got there and it was, like, the first day I was just like, yeah, like all excited. And then by like the end of the day, I was just like clicking on my desktop for like the 50th time and
lassoing all the desktop icons.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you're kind of screwed when you like want work to do. It's like, it's kind of depressing 'cause, I don't know, nobody really wants to work until you're like, fuck, like I'm sitting in a chair for 8 hours a goddamn day and I want to do something.
Right.
I'm getting paid too much to stare at my email for 6 hours at a time.
Refresh literally every night.
Like when you're sitting in class in college, like, I wish somebody could pay me just to browse Reddit. But that actually happens when you go to an internship. You're like, this sucks.
Oh, it's terrible. I hate sitting around at internships. I mean, luckily I haven't had to do that really that much.
Right.
I always just find work to do.
Oh, I wish there was a statistic on how much money me and Joseph made on our phones. Like, there was one day I came out of work and I had 7 hours of screen time on my phone. Like I checked. I have an 8-hour work day. Just like, oh.
Don't you feel bad?
I was there for like 8.5.
Don't people like see you on your phone?
Oh, well, I got a super nice spot for like where I was an intern, right? But they gave me a corner, like I mean, it's a cubicle in an office.
Office.
But I got to see a tree, okay? Like I had a nice corner spot and it was awesome. But yeah, not that many people bothered me, and like the people who did were like, hey, come walk with me. So I was like, okay, that, you know, I'll go with you.
I'll see what you're doing.
And they knew I was on my phone because like, yeah, they don't give you shit to do. It's like, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I took an hour shit every day. Cause
come on. You got it.
You gotta do it.
I mean, who did? Yeah, that's how you get hemorrhoids.
I was sitting in the bathroom for an hour. You shit, and you're on your phone.
You're like, yeah, no, like honestly, like when you're sitting like on the toilet for that long, I don't know what it does, but I think it like concentrates the blood right to your
is what it is.
Oh yeah, for
the
sure.
blood rushes to your asshole.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys know
how you get hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
You guys know how long I take a shit for. I've trained my body to be.
Okay,
dude, I feel bad for your body at this point.
I don't know if they're shits or showers, honestly.
Maybe Jacob has hemorrhoids. He just doesn't know. It's one of those things.
If they're pain-free hemorrhoids, I'm down for
My
it.
ass is always bleeding. I must just be wiping too much.
Anyways, back to the topic.
Well, yeah, so as far as graduating, I'm taking kind of a cheat code route. Because, you know, usually when you graduate, it's either go for a full-time job or go right to grad school. And I'm like, I can't decide for either. So I'm just going to take a year off and do research, and then go to grad school if I want to. And if I don't, then I'll be able to do it full time. But it's like, I don't want to decide things now. Deciding's hard, so I'm just going to take a gap year and see what happens. Gabe's cracking a cold one back there.
Just trying to hide. Oh, did you have an interview with a company XYZ in states far away that you were talking to?
I didn't have any interviews, because every company I talked to, they either were like, yeah, we're not hiring materials engineers, or they said, yeah, we don't hire like year-long co-ops.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, that's weird. The only one was one of the places you would.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
You got an interview with them.
No, I didn't get an interview because the guy was, okay, here's how stupid. So we're at Michigan Tech, an engineering university, all right? This one company brings up 5 reps, okay? Only one of them knows anything about their engineering programs. The rest are all like IT and software or whatever. So there's a huge line for this one guy. who's doing engineering guy, and then I finally talked to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I don't really know a lot about that program." And it's like, why are you guys here? Like, bring more engineering people. It's an engineering college.
You know how much of a minority that is, though. There's so many people I've come up and like, I'm like, hey, I'm in IT. And like, oh, we're all engineers, and I mean, I'm sure Joseph feels the same exact way. Yeah. There's a lot of times where like we don't even have an IT rep, but I'm sure we have them apply online.
Well, I get that, but it's like if you're bringing 5 people and only one's an engineer, it's like, okay, let's fix the ratio a little bit.
I can understand bringing like one HR rep just who like, knows the roles that they're trying to fill, and then bring like 2 or 3 like STEM recruiters. That seems like it makes sense to me.
Right. Yeah, I know the company that recruited me, the lady, obviously she was in HR, but like she was like assigned like a group of like majors to recruit. So like she did actuarial, IT, and like computer science. So like she after time like knew what people were looking for without having to bring certain people up and whatnot. So.
Yeah, I know. One of the company my brother-in-law works for, there's a recruiter there from them, and they all like HR IT positions. Like
really?
It's like marketing and like sales is what they're looking for. And it's
at
like
tech?
Yeah, and like
really?
they're an engineering company.
I mean,
that's insane.
And it's just
sometimes you don't think about that though. Like a lot of engineering firms need those kind of people. You know? Like the place I worked at this summer didn't have an IT person. We had to call into a help desk to get like our computers fixed. It was the most cancer thing ever.
I will say that is one super nice thing that I like am lucky about being in IT. So you all guys like have to look for like material science stuff, and like at career fair there's like 300 companies or something, and you like go around and walk around or whatever. But almost always, even if they don't know that they're looking for IT, like it doesn't matter what company. Like you can make fucking diapers or you could like manufacture like cars. Companies. Yeah. Like all that shit, you need IT. So like,
you can work anywhere. If you're IT or even HR, you can work at literally any company.
Yeah, which is like nice for job security,
Yeah,
and I feel like I get more of a choice for work culture, Yeah.
Do you ever get like decision paralysis though?
I'm already getting that.
Yeah, because like it was nice. Like for me and Dayton, so we're materials guys. We don't want to do metal, so that cuts out like 95% of the materials companies that are up here. Yeah, Michigan. So it's like at Michigan Tech. So it's like, I just want to talk to these companies and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
That was stressful.
Yeah, I've already got basically, well, they didn't like say it officially, but they're like, we're going to give you like an offer in the next like 2 weeks.
Oh, whoop-de-doo
so like,
for you.
I got like, I know, first world, it's a definite first world problem, but like,
no, I feel that
already
too.
Having that decision, and like, there's a lot of other companies I was interested in, but their process is just slower, or like they don't hire till later. So it's like, might have to turn someone down in hopes for like a better one later.
Yeah, and that's scary to do.
Which is a really like ballsy thing to do.
I'm in the same position because with my first interview today, they were like, "Yeah, we'll get back to you in like 2 or 3 weeks with a full-time offer."
That's super fast.
and I'm just like, "Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not even gonna be done with my first semester of senior year,
right?
And I already have like sealed the deal, and it's just like I'm okay with that.
Put a ring on.
I could get expelled before that.
Honestly,
you get the full-time offer, you just fucking stop going to class,
just botch my grades.
Yeah, you're at the bar the whole time.
You go and pee on the Husky statue in the middle of the night.
I don't know. They might fail the background check. But,
I don't know.
The other one is. They're only hiring full-time positions for people graduating this semester. So like, if you wanted to, you could do a short internship that we have all of our like full-time grads doing during the winter, like for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then if we like you, then you pretty much just get expedited, and then we'll give you a full-time offer for
that's
in the summer. So I mean that seems really cool, and that's the place that I think I would like the better of the two that I've interviewed with so far. Right. But it's interesting.
Well, the company I interviewed today, they have an office up here, and so if they give you an offer and you accept it, you can take a part-time internship up here.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, they've got like a couple, like 3 or 4 spots that like if you want, like it's totally like optional, like it's not like mandatory or anything. So like if you want extra work while you're up here.
So for you guys that don't know, the one person that's listening, Michigan Tech is in like the UP of Michigan, so it's like not a big town.
Not at all.
Like
there's not a lot in the UP.
I think with Houghton and Hancock, the city across like the Portage, is like 20,000 people.
Yeah, it's something.
And that's
there.
and like the students make up like what? We have 7,000 students.
Yeah, it's a little under half of that.
Yeah,
total population.
So like that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
they have an office up here.
In the summertime, Houghton's population drops by like 2/3 because of all the students going back.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
Internships or home.
And there's no really big cities in the Upper Peninsula. It's Marquette's the biggest one.
Yeah.
And it's not even that big. Like
it's like
it's about
50.
25,000, I thought.
Oh, I thought
I don't
it
even
was
think
like
it's that
30.
big. It's a lot smaller than you'd think for the amount of businesses and stuff they have.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's just everybody commutes to Marquette.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Michigan Tech Career Fair this year was like 360 companies, and they'll come from around the country, mostly Lower Michigan and Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's people from California or New Mexico, like all over the place. So it's a really cool opportunity for the school to bring all those companies to such a small town, you know, and give those opportunities to people. But like you were saying earlier, Gabe, one of the scariest parts is moving to a new place because like
I don't have to commit, so
I know. It's just like this summer I was in Lower Michigan. It was the first time I've ever been there because I'm from Minnesota.
Oh, it sucks.
And yeah, it sucks.
Well, the area that you are in is terrible.
I was in the middle of Lower Michigan, which is like just nothing. There's nothing there.
There's
Like
a lot of Amish people though.
Yeah, a lot of Amish people, which is fine. That's kind of interesting because you see horses and buggies everywhere. But like, there's not a lot to do, and it's like I don't know if I would want to live here. I mean, yeah, maybe because I'm young, I want something more exciting, but you don't really know what a place is going to be like before you move there. If you take a job, you can Google stuff and try to figure it out, but like
it's just pictures that are all processed.
Yeah, and it's kind of a gamble, man. If you don't like it, you have a full-time job, and it's like okay, I can't just leave. Like me and Dayton were talking about the other day how like I'm looking for like a year-long co-op, which is kind of hard to find, but like I wish more companies did that so that you could like kind of test out a company for a year and be like, yeah, I like this, or yeah, I don't, and I want to move somewhere else, because like I'm super scared about getting locked into a company I don't want to be at after like 3 months.
Yeah, that was one thing that was interesting about my internship is that companies, like I said, it was old school. So there's a lot of people. There's very few young people. In fact, it was in Lansing. So a lot of the, like, even Lansing would, like, put on events for young people so they could, like, make it look attractive. Because, like, everybody left and, like...
Oh, yeah, my grandparents lived there.
The average person that, like, worked there was, like, I think it was, like, 7 years or something. Like, you just get stayed because it has so many good benefits. Mm-hmm. But to me, that's, like, not very appealing. Like, I like to be able to leave if I wanted to, you know, and not feel obligated to stay because of, like, the benefits or whatever. So, I do want to say, like, I want to bring up, like... I don't know about you guys, but like when I was walking around, it's really interesting. I mean, even with full-time offers, like how different their companies like take approaches. Mm-hmm. Like I really wonder where they can't come up with it, because like I talked to a couple companies where it's like very basic internships, and like I talked to Domino's yesterday because again, IT is everywhere, guys. Sign up. So I like talked to the rep, and he's like, "Yeah, the first day you make pizzas. Like we take you to pizza school." Oh. And I was like, "Okay, that's like a little weird." And he's like, "Yeah," and then like we rotate you through like like a rotational, like a lot of these companies have these rotational programs. They'll bring you to the different departments of IT or whatever.
I mean, it's actually smart, though, because then you're familiar with the entire company.
And it was really interesting, because, like, I mean, yeah, it would suck to make pizzas for a day, but I feel like it could be kind of fun, you know? Yeah. Like, it sounded appealing because it was more, like, rounded or whatnot.
Yeah. And I mean, it's only one day, so, like, it's not like you're committed to it.
Yeah, it's not like...
If Josh can work at Little Caesars for how many odd years, you can make pizzas for one day.
Yeah, it's not like Josh.
It's not going to be the worst. Like, it's one day.
Dude, honestly, I think you could have some fun with it. You can make some pretty messed up pizzas.
Oh, absolutely. For reference, Josh works at Little Caesars.
He's our housemate.
Yeah, he's another housemate, so.
And he brings us free pizza, which is really nice.
All the time.
No, I had a similar experience to that, Gabe, this summer, because I worked at a company that did manufacturing. So a huge manufacturing floor, but I was an engineer, so I was in like the offices. But we were forced is kind of an aggressive word. We had
tied us down.
we worked on the production floor for 5 days straight for 8-hour shifts.
Damn, no sleep.
Yeah, no sleep. And we got to see what the operators do. And I worked in different areas of the different jobs on the production floor. But you actually get a really good appreciation for what they have to deal with. Like at that time, they were doing 12-hour shifts. We only had to do 8, thankfully. But they have 12-hour shifts doing kind of manual labor, and it sucks. Like
the perspective is huge.
It's so repetitive, but also the people have been there for a long time and they know the processes really well. So if you're a process engineer coming in, you really know those relationships with them to like bounce ideas off them. It's like, hey, would this work if I wanted to like improve the line this way? And it actually helped a lot. Like I made friends with a lot of the operators, and they really helped me get my projects done. So
I feel like the big picture is definitely like it's more valuable than you think it is. Yeah. Like I mean this is a pizza company I was talking about. That doesn't apply, like to everything, but like in general.
Yeah.
So
It's like if you apply to Ford for IT, we're gonna make you build a damn car.
Your first day, you gotta make the F-150.
The first month, if you don't make if you don't make a Mustang in 12 hours, you're fired.
They honestly should though, because like, especially in manufacturing, operators get shit on, man. Mm-hmm. Like people don't respect them, like their opinion of their status or whatever, because they usually aren't, college educated or maybe even high school educated. Right. But I mean, if they're doing the same thing for 12 hours a day, you bet they know what the fuck they're doing. Like,
yeah.
So
I even found when I was working at the aluminum mill that the other interns looked down. They were so condescending to the other operators.
Yeah.
And it was just like, no wonder they don't like you because you're
being a freaking piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like they would walk around the floor with like their freaking nose in the air.
Yeah.
And it's just like all like I talked to a dude and I was just doing some time studies at the time, and we were just talking for a long time. Like, we became pretty good friends because I was standing right next to him just with a stopwatch. Yeah. Writing down the time. And, of course I'm going to kill the time and try talking to this dude. And, like, he had a really interesting life, actually. Like,
a lot of
really interesting. Like, I don't think I could live a life like he does.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I was talking to a guy, he used to be a cop, and then there was one guy who used to be the police chief of like the local town, and then he's got fired one day for some reason, and now he works there, and it's like, okay. And the other guy was in the army, and it's like really weird stories. I know.
That doesn't sound like he got fired on good terms.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I tried to dig up some dirt, and everybody's like, yeah, but nobody knows why he got fired.
Yeah, the kids went missing, the paperwork went missing. Like, we don't know what happened. So we got really off topic.
No, dude, podcasts are all about tangents, right? You just gotta ride them out.
Right.
Yeah, it's like deciding is so stressful, man.
Yeah, at least for me, so I already kind of told you guys this story, but for some reason I have this fascination of working in Colorado.
I mean, who doesn't? Colorado,
right? Yeah, it's beautiful. It's Tech is a very nature campus, I guess.
Yeah,
they're 15 minutes away. You can go to a huge waterfall. It's and I really appreciate that. And I love snowboarding and I love mountain biking. And Colorado has all three of those, and they have big cities, which is there's jobs at big cities and not Houghton. Mm-hmm. So I've always wanted to go there, but as I applied to a few of those jobs just to try and get any internship, and I told you guys this one, but I applied and 2 hours later, nexted. This company straight up was just nope, you are no longer get out of here. You unqualified piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'd rather companies do that than keep you on the line for months. I'd rather just know.
But they probably burned your email.
Yeah.
Instead of a resume,
they send me a video of my resume being caught on set on fire. No, but I feel because
hammer through the hard drive.
Right. Because I wanna I feel more comfortable this summer going and exploring those type of areas. I'd love to go to Colorado, at least for a summer to see how I like it, because I have that security. But you guys have to think about benefits and stuff. So that's a little different.
Yeah, and dental care. And I don't know what to negotiate for, man. I'm not an adult.
Right.
I want at least one filling per year.
Give me that good insurance. Yeah.
How do I talk up to get a 401k set up? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that just happens though. When I was at my place this summer, they were interns, you should start a 401k. I'm I'll wait till I get a full-time job.
Speaking of 401ks, on a serious note, having the employer match your benefit even the 2%. So one of the places that I was with today, they were so the first 4% your employer will they'll match that, and then the next 2% will get half match. So I'm just I was doing the quick math in my head. I'm that's 1%.
Yeah.
Don't try and 2-time me there.
Yeah. 2-timing son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, my mom is a HR director at her company, so we were talking about it a little bit, and she's if whatever they'll match, do that. Cause
at the minimum.
At the minimum.
Honestly, when we're young and we're being cheap bastards, max out your 401k contributions per year, and then open up a Roth IRA or something like that, so then you can even get even more.
Yeah, because I think, if I remember correctly, it's not taxed going in, it's taxed coming out. So
depending on the fund.
Yeah, but we're young. We don't need a whole lot of money. We don't have families. We're all single, except for Gabe. But
and we're healthy.
That's cute.
You made it sound like it was a bad thing.
I mean, you're an engineer. You're not single. Why even on this podcast?
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, we're a bunch of single engineers. Damn it!
It's because I have no filter, motherfucker. Speaking of, I mean, the 401ks are super exciting, but I do want to tell like the story.
Hey, people need to know this shit.
Yeah,
Man.
so I do want to tell this like story. One of Jake's friends, not Jacob, his like friend. I mean, I guess he's considered my friend at this point. I hung out with him all summer, but he has a full ride scholarship with Michigan State, right? So he doesn't have to pay any of that. They pay this internship or co-op he took. They paid for his housing, and it was in Lansing, which is where he's from. So he lived with his parents.
Yep.
And they offered 401k as he was an intern. So like he already has a ton of money in his 401k.
Yeah.
He was getting money for like housing, right? But he like obviously lived with his parents, so he's pocketing that. And he has a full ride.
Dude, that's the definition of a two-time scamming financial son of a bitch.
Yeah. and then there's
he's playing the system right.
Yeah, that's what I aspire to be. If I could be that dude, I don't know his personality at all, but his financial.
Jake? Don't you know Jake?
Wait,
no, it's a different. It's Brett.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and then there's me, who's
dude, I could steal his life.
What's his social security number? Give me his last 4 digits.
What's his mother's maiden name?
Yeah. But yeah, it's just insane because like in comparison to me, it's just like my plan. I guess this goes back to the topic. My plan like after college is honestly to live as close to my lifestyle right now, which is spend like as little money as possible and put the rest of it into loans because like it's 2018. Yes. So I have an insane amount of debt. So
there are a lot of things about how the American education system works that would make me want to go somewhere else, like a different country. Like, me and Dana both studied abroad in New Zealand, and you probably know this too, but after people graduate high school in New Zealand, they're like expected to take like a gap year or 2 and travel before going to college.
Yeah, one of the girls I talked to, she went to Amsterdam for like a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the hell do you spend Amsterdam for a year and then also still be alive? And also not be like coked out of your mind.
And then they go to university and the government pays for like half of it.
right.
So it's
their university system is messed up. Like for example, in a senior level English class, so these are all English majors.
Right.
And me in engineering, I go in there. And, I'm not taking this class very seriously at all.
Because weren't you telling me you could get like
a
a C or D?
Yeah,
I get a 50% in that class and still get credit for it. And then it comes into Michigan Tech as just straight credit.
Right.
So, I was not taking this serious at all. And then my professor at the end of the semester, he's like, yeah, you did better than well over half the class. And this class was filled with senior level English
you know why that is?
Because they drink so damn much.
Well, that.
Oh, and you didn't.
But also it's because they're.
Hey, I was an honorary Kiwi.
They don't push like their high schools don't push things as hard as we do. Like
no, they don't.
Because when I went to a freshman level English class in New Zealand. It was a writing class, and she's like, yeah, a lot of people in New Zealand don't know what a thesis statement is when they get to college because they don't push that in high school. I'm like, I got that beat into my fucking brain in high school every year. English thesis statement. Yeah, honestly, middle school
seriously.
even. But like they're I don't know, secondary school system. It just isn't as robust.
Yeah, it's I heard that too from the other Americans that were saying like they like the early career college classes. The professors like having Americans in there. 1, because they'll actually answer the damn questions when they ask them, and then 2, they know how to write. I guess these freshman Kiwi students are
they don't know how to write.
Dude, there's freaking rocks for brains.
Well, they just weren't taught. I don't think they're stupid. They just weren't taught in high school, which is just how it is.
See, you can cultivate a rock into something beautiful, but
I feel like
it's harder to work with.
It's funny that we're like shitting on New Zealand, but like isn't the U.S. like rated super fucking low in like the education system?
I mean,
primary education
okay.
is garbage. Secondary education is
like top of the.
It's top.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the top in the world. Don't
know.
quote me on that.
I feel like
that's like part of the reason why it's so damn expensive. That's why everyone comes to the United States to study.
Well, they come for grad school, which is paid for. So
yeah,
I feel like at least. I mean, this could be go back to the internship and like Joseph, let me know if you like agree or not. But I feel like a lot of this type of I totally lost my train of thought for a second. Oh yeah, like our like cultures like mine, like when I had nothing to do, I was just like I feel like I should be doing something. Like I don't know if that was like a cultural thing or like just me being bored.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it's a little bit of both. Like I like a day of like doing nothing, and then after that I'm like okay. I need to do something
Feel like a piece of
today.
shit.
Right. I
Yeah.
feel like a completely
I'm
worthless.
obligated to be here.
Yeah.
You might as well like
Make me do something.
I can barely last a few hours.
Oh yeah, we know. Yeah, so for you guys listening, Dayton has the patience of a
No,
fucking...
it's not patience. Patience is not my issue.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. He just does not like being bored.
It's not being bored that I don't like. It's having nothing to do.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's very different. It's very different.
I don't know what that was for.
No.
It's a random alarm
I
for
think
those
I-
listening.
I think
Don't
I
freak out.
Tapped a timer.
That was on our end, not yours.
Hit the ground!
There's the presidential alert.
Oh my god. That was so weird. But I'm loving the memes that are coming out of it.
Oh yeah, did you see the one about it was like Donald Trump's daughter first communication with Donald Trump? I think it was like the Onion that put it out.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, that was so weird. Like at the career fair.
Yeah,
because like everybody's phone.
Everybody was there, so it's like just people fucking
It
everywhere.
was like 500 plus people, and they're just like hearing beeping and buzzing.
See,
I thought at first I was like,
totally-
"Oh, what toddler got kidnapped today?"
Amber Alert.
Well, yeah, what type of car is it? Like I'm looking for the Amber
Or
Alert.
broke out of prison, because that's what always happens in the UP.
Right.
Random convict is out and about.
Yeah, that was great. So like tech biggest like promote well not biggest but like one of the big things they promote is like we're the safest country or campus in the country,
Which we are.
which yeah we are because there's no fucking people here. but like our first year here we got like I think it was an Amber Alert of like some convict like escaped jail and was like out
Be on
and
the
about.
lookout. Yeah, it's like,
it wasn't
okay.
even jail. I think it was just the county holding facility,
Oh,
like
was it?
downtown. Like,
It's probably like a drunk tank person.
yeah, that's all it was. And like, I think they just didn't lock this. Like, he just
slithered through the bars.
he literally just opened the door and walked out. It wasn't like anything elaborate. Like he just left.
No, he picked the lock. Okay.
Yeah, we just had, like, I don't know if you guys did it, but like our Dean of Students sent out like a health survey.
Oh yeah,
And one of the questions like, how safe do you feel on campus? I'm like, super safe. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm also a straight white male, so there's that.
Yeah.
But also, it's like nothing bad happens at Michigan
Yeah.
Tech.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like what, a skunk's gonna spray me on campus?
That is
Yeah.
pretty scary, actually. I'm
It
worried
is.
about
Dude.
that.
Skunks
I'm worried about that. On a scale of 1 to 5, how afraid of you are? Oh my gosh, I can't talk. How afraid are you of skunks on campus?
That'd be a 6.
Yeah.
6 out of 5.
The only like thing you have to worry about is hypothermia, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's about it. College kids not wanting to turn their heat on.
Honestly.
That's the biggest
Yeah.
issue.
This is the one funny thing that came from that survey is like, I mean, it's anonymous, so like you can be as honest as you want. So it's anything from first years to seniors, and like
And grad students.
yeah, and grad students. So like the statistic came back, and I don't quote me on this, but it was like over 50% of people had like 2 or plus drinks or whatever a week or something.
Well,
It was a lot.
That's
but,
the
like,
thing though. This survey was different because it said like it classified binge drinking as 5 or more
Right.
drinks in like back to back to back to back.
Right.
That's just
So,
one
like-
party.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I
That's
know,
a
but-
Tuesday night.
But the whole point of that was our like dean of students sent us an email and was like, this is why you shouldn't drink. And it's like, we are in the boonies.
It's like, that's all we
What
have to
else is
do.
there to do at night in the frozen tundra? Like,
Speaking of drinking, let's move on to our second topic.
yeah,
this is a good
we
point.
probably should, yeah.
So let's be a more fun topic than our last one, but it's kind of a would you rather type question. So we got 3 numbers, 6, 12, and 18. And you have to attribute those to beers drinking, or drunk. What is it?
Drink.
Whatever you want to
Beers drank,
Drunk.
donuts eaten, and miles run. So if you imagine you do these 3 things back to back to back, 6, 12, 18.
In 24 hours, mind you.
Oh, in 24 hours. Okay.
That's a key part.
Okay.
Key part.
Yeah.
So you have to 6, 12, and 18. How many beers you drinking, how many donuts you eat, and how many miles you running. All right? Dayton, I'm going to you first. Because you're
All
a
right.
maniac. You'll eat and drink anything.
Oh please,
But running.
I mean, he mountain bikes, so I'm like, you're kind of in shape.
dude. I would say that I'm still in shape.
When's
like,
the last
running.
time you went mountain biking?
Last Monday.
Without me?
Without me?
Dude,
When
I
did you go?
had 45 minutes in between 2 classes to
Okay.
go.
Oh,
That's
I want to
how
go
much he
so
hates
I need to
being
go.
bored.
Well,
before,
it's been
like,
raining the
back.
past 2
I
fucking
know.
days.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways, back to the topic. Sorry.
Okay, so let's see. 6, 12, and 18. I think
Can you run 18 miles?
no, but I can definitely run 12 miles.
Okay.
12 miles, I think that'd be very doable. You know,
Yeah.
to split it up in 2 6-milers, I can be done with that in like
I don't know, a few hours probably.
The 18's the fuck.
And then 18, I think I would do 18 beers to be completely honest. Yeah. It would suck. But think about it, you have 24 hours.
You stayed up for 24 hours.
Yeah.
You did the whole thing.
Yeah, so it really wouldn't be that bad. And especially if you fill like a Camelback up with beer, so then while you're running, you can drink beer to stay hydrated. And then if you have a fanny pack with some donuts in it, then you can crank out the 6 rest of the donuts that you have.
Wash the donuts down with the beer.
Except this is a critical part of the donuts, okay? It's not specified in the question, which I think is good because it's very open.
Holes? You gonna go
No.
Jelly filled or not?
Jelly filled, glazed, because I could pack down some of those like unflavored donuts.
Oh, the cake donuts.
Or even like the apple cider donuts.
The Krispy Kremes are mostly air. You flatten those down.
Dude, the thing was,
They're
that will
straight
sit,
sugar, dude.
that will sit in your stomach so nasty.
Make a half dozen
I
sandwich.
I would sooner puke from the 6 Krispy Kremes than the 18 beers.
Yeah, I'm with Dayton on that.
I
don't like
had
donuts
18
that much.
beers in a night.
Okay, so let's be clear here.
I eat
So
one
yeah,
donut,
if you
I
drink
feel
like
sick.
half the beers, so like start at like midnight one day.
Yeah.
And like pound like half the beers, right?
I think you'd be inebriated for the rest of the
9
night.
beers?
9 beers.
Dude.
And then you go to sleep.
Let me see you do that.
Yeah, let me see you in 9
Okay, I'm
beers.
saying you start out. Okay, so you drink
Dude,
like
you wouldn't be able to sleep. You'd be up every freaking 30
Okay.
minutes pissing.
Okay, maybe not 9. A good chunk.
9's a lot.
Have like 6 of the beers starting at midnight for a couple hours.
All right.
You sleep it off. You wake up, and then you run however miles you decide. Because I haven't thought it all through.
I mean, you're
You'll-
last
you'll-
in
yeah,
there.
you'll-
So you have
your
time to
turn.
think.
Well, I want to summarize Dayton. So Dayton, you're doing 6 donuts.
Yes.
12 miles.
Correct.
And 18 beers.
Correct.
Okay, and what's the timetable for this?
24 hours.
No, but like, what's your time? Like, what's your like strategy
Obviously.
here? You running first? You running last?
So no, I would definitely split up into 2 6-mile runs.
Okay.
And then I think I would strategically place some beers and 1 donut on every third of each run. So every 2 miles, I would drink a beer and eat 1 donut. So then after I'm done,
You puke your fucking guts out.
you don't have to run very fast.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah,
but
I
you have
mean,
24 hours,
And
though.
if you
wait,
classify
hold on.
running as tactical hiking,
I was gonna say, wait, is it run, or is it like
A jog.
travel that many miles on foot?
All right.
Because
Let's
like
just-
walking
It's
counts.
jog. So the definition of a jog is to
1
have
foot has to be off the ground.
both feet have to be off
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's
ground
what I meant.
At the
Okay.
same,
All right.
at
How
one
many
point
Pokemon
during-
eggs can I hatch? Like, that's what I need to know.
Well, if you're running too fast, you're not going to hatch any.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going.
All right,
over
we're
20.
talking about Pokemon Go for all
Yeah.
you people that don't
We
understand.
got back
what he's
in-
talking
They know what Pokemon Go is. If you listen to this podcast, all right? It's
Maybe.
the sensation that's sweeping the nation. That's what it is.
about. No, it's swept the
2 years ago.
But it's
2
back,
years.
baby. Okay, I'll go next. So I'm gonna start with the running here because I'm thinking about doing the 18 miles, but I also know for a fact the most I've ever run is 16, and that sucked. So I think
Yeah.
I'll have to do 12, unfortunately. But then it's like I just can't eat a lot of donuts because they're so sugary. I just want to vomit.
But you can loophole though.
I think it's the oil.
They
the oil
have-
gets me.
They'd have to be cake donuts because glazed make me puke eating one of those.
Yeah.
Cake donuts are so filling though.
Yeah, but I can eat them. I can go. They're kind of like a muffin with
Dude,
more sugar.
it's the oil. The glazed donuts
Yeah.
have way more oil
That's
in them.
true.
I think I'm gonna copy Dayton. I'm gonna do the 6 donuts, 12 miles, and 18 beers. But I'm more of a lightweight than Dayton is. So I think my strategy for this,
More than.
I think, okay, I gotta get the running out of the way off the bat. Like midnight, I'm going for a 12-mile run because I don't want to run with shit in my stomach. So just get that out of the way.
All
That
right.
works me up an appetite.
Honestly, I think that you should consider like making a tactical puke in your run.
Yeah.
Because if you can't handle donuts and you can't handle beer, you gotta empty it out.
It's a bold strategy.
That's actually not a bad idea. Having a tactical. Okay, that's a good idea actually. All right, so we wake up. We have 3 donuts. Get them half done.
Oh boy.
I want to get it half done. If I puke it up, it's fine because I got them down.
And who gives a shit? They're gonna be cheap donuts anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta do some beer too because 18 beers is a fuck ton for me.
It is a lot.
So I gotta
you
do.
picked 18 beers.
Yeah, I do because I can't run 18 miles. I would if I could.
I
But
thought
just
you were
can't do
going.
it.
Yeah.
I think you could do it. To be completely honest.
It would take. The problem is it would take too long.
No matter what, the 18 is like the kicker.
Running
Dude,
18
if
miles
you can-
takes
you can-
like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. Big deal.
It takes you 20 hours to drink the beer and eat the donut.
Dude, but you'd be drinking beer while you're running.
All right, fine. I'm changing my mind then. We're doing 6 donuts, 18 miles, 12 beers.
Okay.
All right, so do it. Eat 3 donuts and 3 beers. 12-mile run. Puke my guts out at least once, if not 3 times.
Okay.
I think you dry heave after 2.
Yeah.
Get back, take a nice shower with the shower beer.
Of course. Shower beer too.
And then we just gotta pace it out the rest of the night and just get those beers and donuts.
With Jacob's shower lengths, it'd be 2 shower beers.
I'll go over a 6-pack.
He'd need a cooler to bring in there.
I love fucking showers, dude. I mean, listen, I'll sit in the shower the rest of the day and just drink beers in the shower.
Yeah, for reference,
on the podcast.
Jacob's kind of notorious in this house for wasting our water.
And taking, when I go in the bathroom, I don't come out for like 2 hours. I gotta take a huge shit.
It's a twofer.
Huge shit and a huge shower.
Yeah.
It's a twofer though, because he's wasting our water and then he's wasting our gas heating up the water.
Yeah.
And our time.
And
our time, because like there's been times where I'm like walking, I'm like, oh, I'm about to shower, and you motherfucker, I can hear you listening to your damn podcast from the 2nd floor. I'm like, oh, motherfucker.
Dude, podcasts are so like 2010.
Oh yeah.
Who listens to podcasts?
Who listens to podcasts?
Well, let's find out. But yeah, I think that's
Do
my
they know
plan.
things?
Yeah, so yeah, 3 beers, 3 donuts, then an 18-mile run, and then do the rest. And I'd probably die immediately at the end of the day.
All right.
Naturally.
So are we on to me now?
Yeah,
Is that
of course.
the deal?
Gabriel.
All right, I had some time to think about it. So, 18 beers, because like I feel like that's the thing I can handle.
Yeah, you're an alcoholic, so.
Yeah, like I mean,
It should be called alcoholics without filters.
yeah.
That's just a given.
So what I would do is find the lowest. Like I've got a strat. Okay, lowest alcohol percentage possible.
Wait, hang on a second. What if
Should we even talk about what kind of beer
We didn't
it
even.
was?
Yeah, we didn't talk
Hang on a
about
second,
this,
hang
but
on.
I thought about
we
this.
We need to math this out, because let's say we have 18 beers and let's just take it like a bush latte, okay, or bush light for the unenlightened.
Dude, we're doing Natty Daddy's, baby.
No, I know.
Natty Daddy.
Except, hang on a second, hear me out here. We take the alcohol percentage from that, multiply by 18, right? And then we divide it by the volume or whatever to get the total alcohol of
and you just have to
pure
finish that
alcohol.
much.
Yeah, how many ounces?
And
of
that's how
alcohol?
many ounces of
But
pure
I think
alcohol you have to finish.
Part of a beer is the actual amount of liquid.
Yeah, it's the calorie. Like that's the hardest part. Even I mean the alcohol.
Okay,
it's like
okay,
the
so-
calories.
so
You
we
could
have
have
to
just
limit
chugged
it.
vodka.
We have to limit it to beer then.
Right.
Yeah,
Except we can scale it. It can be like a gradient based on how many like percentage alcohol it is.
Right.
Yeah.
We have to. It would have to be like
Okay.
a domestic, like the classic 4.
Yeah, 4%.
Right.
I'd say
4 to 5.
It would be
Yeah.
was it however many 4% beers, whatever
Yeah.
that is equivalent to, in the beer you choose to drink.
Yeah, so my Bush Heavy right now is 4.3, so like
Yeah,
18
that'd be
of
a lot.
those. So you
I feel like I'd bitch out and do some like what's that? Those like
Non-alcoholic beers.
no like what are like those
0.5%.
healthy
water.
the healthy people beer? It's like the
IPAs.
no it's like the ones with the commercials like people like go for a bike ride and have like a light beer.
Oh,
Black
Michelob
Rock.
Ultra.
Thank you, Michelob
Yeah.
Ultra. Do some Michelob Ultra bullshit where it's
No.
like
You're talking
super light beers.
Black Rocks is advertising. Go mountain bike and drink a beer.
Honestly though, mountain bike,
Yeah.
you're mountain biking and then having a nice IPA afterwards.
No, you carbo load.
Fantastic.
You carbo load with beer because it's liquid bread, and then you go for mountain biking.
No.
Anywho, back to me. Let's focus on me.
Oh my God.
I would definitely. So I can't loophole, I guess. So I guess I would just do 18 beers, whatever. So I would run the least amount because I think the most I've ran is like 5 miles, and that was the fucking worst. I'm a skinny guy.
Hold on. How
And,
much
like,
time do you have to train for this event?
It
No
was
training.
It was
Okay.
It was soccer conditioning. Like
Given our
6 years
Current
ago.
state. Okay, so we can't like train running. for a
current
week.
state, yeah, definitely 6 miles.
I know Joseph can't run for shit
So
anymore.
here's what I would do. I'd wake up. I would run. I would have.
legs.
I would run 3 miles. I would
Yep.
eat. I got 12 donuts, so I'd eat. Man, that's hard.
It's a lot of donuts.
It's a lot of donuts. A
I
dozen
feel like the donuts are the worst part.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
donuts are what makes it like pukey.
If my brother's doing this, my brother fucking loves donuts. Like, story time quick, sorry.
Story
Back in high school, we were in the same math class because he's super smart. And it was when he brought in donuts one day. He had like 4 jelly-filled donuts in one
Whoa.
class period. And I was like, dude,
Your
I would be
parents not
shaking.
feeding him?
I would.
no, he's just an
Malnourished.
animal, dude. He's an animal. He eats so much.
I would actually be like fucking shaking like crazy like sugar high. So anyways, 3 mile run in the morning, 3 mile run in the morning, 3 mile run at night, and then just donuts and beers the whole fucking way through. Like
yeah.
that is,
God, that'd be rough, man.
it's the only way.
You'd be like in a cold sweat on the couch, like I don't know if I'm gonna make
Yeah.
it, guys.
You'd
I
be
think-
done running after an hour.
the morning run would be perfectly fine.
But when are you doing the other? When's
the last 3 miles I would do in the afternoon. So I would probably try and slam as many fucking dohos and beer as I can. Dog nuts. Before I have to do that next 3 mile run. Yeah. And I would finish it strong with a 3 mile run puking.
I would make sure if you're doing the 2 runs, you gotta hydrate during that run. Drink water.
Oh, drink beer. Yeah.
No. If you're drinking water all day, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no way that you can consume water and beer during this challenge. It literally has to be just.
Oh, I'd have a piss bucket.
You would die. The dehydration from running plus the dehydration from drinking beer.
No. I learned this from one of my friends. Justin, this is a shout out to you if you're going to listen to this. In the right conditions, beer can actually hydrate you.
What does that mean, the right conditions?
Do you have to wear some special suit or something?
A latex suit.
Yeah, some rubber ass
No, I don't know how it works. We'll have to have Justin email us. Something like that.
Email it to our Patreon. He's got to donate. Come on, it's first episode.
All right, Joseph.
All right, yeah, we gotta go on to Joseph.
I don't need the paper. I put some thought into this.
I'm
okay.
The third
so
now Joseph ran cross country in high school.
I ran cross country in high school.
But so did
I
you.
was pretty decent.
But Joseph's out of shape now.
But not only am I out of shape, last January I sprained my MCL. So that's the ligament on the inside of your knee. So
the important part was he's a little bitch.
Yeah, so I had a pretty serious knee injury not too long ago. So I can't run anymore. I've tried it. I tried it before the injury and I had knee problems. I've had knee problems before. So my knees are shit.
Do we want to talk about how you hurt your knee?
I was snowboarding and being stupid.
Yeah,
that's
the short version.
I hit a tree. Doesn't matter. So there's no way I can. Honestly, right now, I cannot comfortably run more than half a mile. So I would have to go 6 miles.
Yeah.
And just
even that's a lot for you.
Oh, it'd be
this challenge would kill you.
It would be fucking limping.
It would be so miserable. So,
but you'd be going slow enough you could drink beer while you go.
Yeah. So my plan is to start off at midnight with 6 beers.
Wait, why would you start at midnight? You can literally start at any time. It just has to be.
I know.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
But midnight makes the most sense to me because if I start at midnight,
just do it 8.
No, because then I can sleep it off. I can sleep off the beers and donuts.
And the pain.
Yeah. And then, so drink 6 or so beers. Maybe have a couple donuts. So I would do 6 miles, 12 donuts, 18 beers.
Hang on a second. I got a quick interjection. Are you planning on taking some pain meds? Because pain meds and alcohol do not mix. Ibuprofen.
Yeah. Oh, no,
alcohol, that'll mess up your liver.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, no.
That's out of the picture, right? So you're just going to be in pain this entire time.
I'm going to drink beer to get rid of the pain.
Oh, there you go.
Emotional or physical?
Yes. Second interjection, would you still hate yourself if you woke up?
Yeah. So, I would probably have to wear my knee brace when I ran. Because I have a brace. I would have to wear it.
He's got his little scooter.
What if one of us ran next to you and held your knee in place instead of having a knee brace?
Forrest Gump running. I can't bend my knees.
I want him to use the scooter for his,
that's illegal.
That's
cheating.
Okay,
yeah.
That's not really
downhill.
running.
It's too easy.
Yeah. Even on flat ground, it's too easy.
Yeah.
He just goes to Mount Ripley and just
So
straight
6
down,
miles
back up and down.
So is it 6 miles, 12 donuts?
12 donuts,
Yeah.
18 beers. So I would
18
have.
beers is the easy one.
18 beers is so easy.
Hot pick.
Joseph's also an alcoholic.
Yeah, I am also very much.
What's
an
your
alcoholic.
beer of choice for this?
Miller High Life.
All right.
Miller
It's
Low
the
Life.
champagne
Miller
of beers.
Low Life.
Miller Low Life is the champagne of beers and the choice.
Champagne.
Of Joseph.
He's showing us the can and endorsing it like a TV ad. For,
Is that Vanna White?
Yeah.
I just don't have the heels.
It's like the price is.
So then, 6 beers and a couple donuts the night before. Wake up and just run. Whenever I wake up, I start running. Forrest Gump. Literally.
I was gonna say you really are sounding like
Forrest Gump, just get up and run 3 miles one direction, turn around 3 miles back.
Yeah.
So then I can't pussy out. And then
who's gonna be your Jenny?
I don't have one. And
Instead of a box of chocolates, the box of donuts.
and then get back, shower beer, and just pound the rest of the beers the rest of the day.
Dude, shower beer is
and
such
the donut, and then I have until midnight to finish it.
Right.
Okay,
That's
now
an easy
real
strat.
talk. And if you think you could actually do this,
I
No.
think I could.
I don't think I could.
If I didn't have my knee injury, I definitely think I could.
There's
I
no
don't
way
know.
in hell I could do this.
I think previously.
I think I could, to be completely
I
honest.
I think you
All
could
right.
do Dayton.
On
actually.
next episode, we're gonna have Dayton tell the story of him doing this.
Well,
We're gonna have the ghost
You
of
realize?
Dayton.
You realize? My
do you
friend
even-
Justin and I in New Zealand, we wanted to do this 24 beers in 24 miles in 24 hours.
fuck.
So we would have to.
Oh my
we had to fill a
God.
backpack. We would have to fill a backpack with 24 beers, backpack with it to hike 24 miles in 24 hours, and we have to drink all those beers in that time frame.
Hey Dayton, what are you
God.
doing tomorrow?
We were literally this close, but we couldn't find a decent like track to like walk because we wanted something flat, and we didn't want to walk on
Yeah.
the beach because like let's be real here, walking on sand sucks.
It fucking sucks. If you ever do like training where like we run on the beach,
Dude,
the worst.
My coach in high school, he brought us out to the beach. We were like, oh, dude, this is gonna be a fun beach day. No, he made us run up the dunes.
I had to do that in cross country. We did dune days, and we all wanted to just fucking kill
Yeah, 'cause
our.
you guys live in like the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
like,
shit we had to do
literally.
for soccer, they would like literally strap this like small parachute onto your chest.
oh
yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun though.
Those
It's
are really
kinda
bad
fun.
for your form.
But yeah, they're like, oh, it helps you run faster, like learn how to dig in, and just like fucking.
Run faster,
Yeah.
jump higher,
Yeah.
man.
Trying to poison me.
And we used to hit hills in cross country. That fancy shit.
I actually like running hills.
My-
I ran up
It's
kind
kind of
Baldwin
satisfying.
Street
Yeah.
in New Zealand.
on all fours.
Oh, in Dunedin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
known as the steepest street on the planet.
It's the steepest residential street on the planet, and I am proud to say that Justin and I, on just one of our like hikes, or not one of our hikes, on one of our runs, we ran up the world's steepest street. So I'm pretty proud of that. You know, I didn't get a very good time. He beat me by a lot, but he's a fucking ultra marathon runner.
yeah.
But
You
I
know,
was proud of that. I was proud of that.
You know, Dayton, that was a really good story. Why don't you tell us another one? Like, move on to our final segment of the show, Dayton's Story Corner. This is the segment where Dayton uses some improv suggestions and he tells us a story to the best visibility. And we were gonna do like a 5-minute like clock for it. Let's just see what happens. All right, it's
Yeah,
first
yeah.
episode.
We'll see where it goes.
We'll see where it goes. We're just trying to get some quality improv out of Dayton here.
We'll see
So
how much we cut.
All right. So first,
You gotta tell them like what you're using.
all right. So I'm using this this website, and it's just can I get a, and then you just tap whatever you want. So I'm gonna do location, relationship. So like, you know, just like people, and then a word. So like just like a noun or whatever. All right. So first off, for the location, a jeweler's.
yeah.
What?
Do you want to go with that? Or do you want to re-roll?
You might-
No,
He doesn't get re-rolls.
Okay,
I don't
no,
get
no,
re-rolls.
let's redo this. He gets one reroll.
No, I don't want re-rolls.
Oh
All right.
shit. Okay.
This is some hard shit, man.
Go,
All right.
go, man.
Relationship, traveler/translator.
Okay.
Okay, I've got some ideas churning already. Treatment.
Treatment's the word.
All right.
Do you,
Are you
do you need a
ready?
little bit of time?
No.
We need you
Dude, he
to
just
stall.
goes.
We got jeweler with a traveler/translator.
Translator. I'm gonna go with translator, not traveler.
Okay, then we got the word treatment.
Treatment.
Okay, you ready?
Give me 15 seconds. No, 30 seconds to brainstorm. So you guys just talk amongst yourselves.
We got a vamp.
Okay.
While I brainstorm.
How do you guys think this episode went?
I think we did pretty well. I
Yeah.
wasn't too.
I was actually like a lot more nervous like before it started, and then like I mean like the mic's a little weird, but
Yeah.
it
Once we
just kind of once it like you know you have a couple
Funny
beers
how
or
we talk in
whatnot.
our radio voice.
Yeah, right.
And then.
Yeah, that part is weird, but it still feels like a normal conversation more or less.
Yeah,
with
I'm-
like and
I was the same way. Like at the beginning, I felt kind of stiff, but then once we got to get into it, then you just
Yeah.
kind of go with it.
the beer definitely helps.
Yeah.
How
So
about the water? Did that help you out?
It did. It helped me get
Yeah.
my mouth nice and moist.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta prevent that cotton mouth.
Right.
So yeah, as you guys don't know, we all live together. We're in our house right now. We're all sitting on the couch looking at one microphone, and we hope the audio sounds pretty decent. We think it does. We're testing it out a little bit. So.
Yeah, we'll
I was
see.
assuming we were just gonna cut this shit out.
No,
Yeah.
this is quality content.
Yeah, before we start, like, okay, we're gonna edit
All right.
the fuck out.
All right,
of
you
this.
guys.
All right, he's ready.
Dayton's story corner is about to begin.
Gather
We need
round,
like an
children.
audio clip.
Gather round.
I'm rubbing my palms together. See if you can you hear that? That's me formulating the story as we speak. Just a complete line of bullshit.
For you guys that can't see, Dayton, he typically tells these type of stories, but he's got a face, and like obviously you can't see it, but he's got this face of like, I am talking complete horse shit. But like when you don't know him, like he can make it believable more or less.
It's good for Tinder.
Yeah.
For Tinder.
So like, you know, when you see him talking, like, you know him for long enough, it's like, oh, he's whoever he's talking to is full of shit. Like, you know, career fair, he's just lying out his teeth. I'm just kidding.
I have ample qualifications.
I'm just fucking with you.
All right, let's go.
All right, sorry. Let's go into the story.
All right. So this happened to me back in high school. So this was back. So for all of you who don't know, back in high school, I took 3 years of German class. I liked it for the most part. It was all right. The main reason why I was doing it, though, all right, get this. If you did it for long enough, you could go on this exchange program, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to go over to Germany for, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 weeks. And, you know, I was really amped up for it. It was going to be like my first time, like, you know, over in Europe. You know, I'd gone to like Bahamas, whatever, gone to Canada. Okay.
Pretend like fully German.
But Europe, I knew a decent amount of German, okay? And not just the kind from Step Brothers, not like, hey, damn, sprechen Sie dick, that sort of stuff. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, I was in Munich, actually. That was the first place that we landed on the plane. We stayed at this hotel called Hotel Hahn, which basically just means hotel chicken in English.
Okay. I like where this is going.
And I was just walking around with a few of my buddies, okay? Let's see, who was there? Connor and Leanne was also there with me.
Okay.
And we were just walking downtown, like we had free time. Like, what are we supposed to do? We're just a bunch of high schoolers with too much damn time on our hands. So, you know, we're just wandering around. We see some pretty cool stores. We stop into a few convenience stores. I was completely amped because they had sparkling water and 1 liter jugs there. Like, dirt cheap. And, all right,
we got to do a little side story here.
I actually love sparkling water. And Germany is why I actually really like it, because I actually did go there.
They started your LaCroix addiction?
Yeah. Back in like junior year of high school. Anyway, so I'm just kind of bopping around this convenience store, buying some nice German candy, some sparkling water, and we just keep on moving. And we pass by this store that has, you know, traditional German wear. Mm-hmm. It has like, I think they're called dirndls, which is like the German girl dresses for Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah.
And lederhosen, which leather pants, literally translated, which that's actually what they are.
They have like those wooden shoes.
Really?
That's Holland.
I really thought they'd be cotton pants.
I'm cultured.
No. All right, so then, you know, we pass by this traditional like German wear, and we round the corner, and lo and behold, there's this really fancy jewelry store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a coincidence! It showed up on the auto generator.
And, you know, like I said, high school students, too much damn time on our hands. We just got handfuls of Haribo gummy bears. We're just smashing them into our mouth.
Oh, it's Haribo.
It is.
Are they a German company?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, were the sugar-free ones?
No, dude, that stuff makes you shit your brains out. And then one hand, and the other hand, we got our sparkling water 1 liter bottles, and we're just guzzling this stuff down.
This sounds so gross, dude.
And we just stroll into this jewelry store, and we start looking at like the nice like pendants and whatnot.
Did they have those Pandora bracelets?
Yeah, I was gonna say
like,
Pandora.
Dude, this is way higher class. All right.
Oh, okay.
So for all the people that can't see the picture in my mind that I'm painting right now, it is. Imagine a K Jewelers in like a mall, but times 10, and it's a lot nicer.
But not in a mall. Nice.
Not in a mall. Okay, so it's got some nice like center displays, and we just kind of stroll up to one, and this German lady. Mm-hmm. I presume who's a jeweler. She comes up to us and she starts speaking German to us. And, you know, I've taken 3 years of high school German. Like, of course I don't know that much.
Yeah, of course.
So then I'm just kind of like, I don't speak German. It's like, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, you know? And she, you know, she's like, all right, hang on 1 second. She just put her finger up. I put my finger up, like, hang on 1 second. She didn't actually say that because she can't speak English. She goes and she gets this old as dirt dude, okay? He's from the back. They practically have to roll this dude
He's fucking walking to his funeral while he's talking to you.
Honestly. And he was wearing lederhosen. You must have gotten him from that store.
Was he in a wheelchair or
no,
what?
No,
okay.
No, like roll him out like he was fat.
Oh,
fat and old and white hair, but very clean shaven. Okay, he cared about the hair that he had.
Okay, I appreciate that. I respect that.
So, she was like, she just kept on pointing to him and then pointing at us, and she was like trying to like be like, okay, like this guy knows how to speak English, and you know we're just talking, and like I'm trying to talk to him. It's like, hey, like I just want to keep on looking at this stuff. Like I don't want to buy anything. Like stop bothering me. Like I'm just trying to be a little snot nosed kid here.
Fuck off.
And he doesn't even speak English.
Okay.
He speaks fucking Turkish. They stole this guy from a fast food restaurant right down the road. So in Germany, they have these things called, what are they called? Döners. Döners, that's what they're called. And it's just Turkish food. And they stole this guy.
What do you mean they stole him?
A little chloroform here, a little chloroform there.
He's a fat fuck. How they supposed to move him?
They rolled him.
Yeah. They gave him the old razzle dazzle.
Okay, yeah.
And so, you know, we got 3 people here. Well, actually, all right. 5 if you're including my 2 cronies, okay?
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak English. She's trying to speak German. He's trying to speak Turkish.
Okay.
So what the hell is going on here? So then, all right, both of them. Okay, now it's not just the one. Both of them put their fingers up. All right, and they both just the woman walks, the man rolls. They roll back to the back, and they get another woman.
I argue left at this point. I feel like you just get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
No.
You were dedicated to walk around.
Dude, okay, I was very complacent. I had my sparkling water and my hair bowl down. Okay,
This man was content.
I was very content.
Destroyed AC.
Yeah. So then, it was actually really hot in Munich at the time. So like,
You're sweating your balls off.
Well, not anymore, because of course they're gonna put this jewelry store and have some AC in it. Anyway, so these 2 people, right, the man and the woman, they go in the back and they're trying to search for someone who knows English, right? And they come back and they're carrying their little daughter. I guess these 2 people are married.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, I wasn't looking at marriage fingers because I wasn't looking for like for rings or anything.
For a hookup.
Yeah, exactly. In Germany, when I was in high school, I was really looking for that.
Yeah,
kind of
I'm sure. 17, just looking for a good time.
I'm ready, man.
Yeah. So then this couple of a German lady and a really old Turkish dude. All right. I don't know how they made it work to have a baby because that dude looked like he couldn't even like see anything down there.
Roll some fucking layers back.
Yeah,
it's like an onion.
Yeah. So then they got their baby out, and the woman's cradling it. The woman's cradling the baby, and she's like pointing at the baby, and keeps on like pointing at me and like trying to like get me to talk to the baby. And I'm just like, I'm not talking to a damn baby. Like this thing's like barely a year old. It doesn't even know how to say its first word. So then, all right. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna say, I gotta go. Mm-hmm. So I looked the baby square in the eyes.
Square in the eyes.
Square in the eyes.
Don't look at me. I'm not a baby.
I looked in her optical stance.
Looked her square in the eye, and I said, I gotta go. And the baby replied back with, okay.
I was really thinking it was gonna be fuck you. I was really thinking that.
Yeah.
Where was the treatment?
I kind of forgot about the treatment. Sorry, I'm a little drunk right now.
I feel like we should really rename it to Dayton's Bullshitting Corner. Like, I'm not.
That was pretty good. I do have one question though.
Yeah.
So, does this lady work at the jewelry store?
Yeah, she was a jeweler. I said that.
Okay, yeah, but then she stole this man, but also had a baby with him.
Yeah.
But okay.
Like I mean, like stole. Okay.
Plot hole.
He was the manager. He was the manager in the jewelry store, right? So
But
he was doing work. Like, have you ever heard the term like?
But you said you. They headhunted him from this other restaurant.
Yeah.
The Turkish. Okay, I thought you meant they literally kidnapped this man.
No. Like he was a perfect fit for this management in jewelry.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was a great experience at the diner, the Turkish diner.
Dude, he knows how to launder money.
All right.
Well, That's Dayton's Story Corner.
Yeah.
There we go.
I gotta piss, so we should end it soon. I'm on beer 3.
Thanks for listening to Engineers Without Filters, episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next week. I don't know if this is going to post, but we'll let you know when we have some more details.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys later.
See ya.